From passersby to urban lounging, cultural escapes, to evening plans. Oh! Peaceful corners, playful walkways, and some really good people watching. This is more than a museum complex. Ice cream makes me happy. This is MuseumsQuartier. Watch now. If Vienna had a shared living room, it might look something like this. Open, inspiring, a little chaotic, and a different mood depending on the hour. Also, this year MQ celebrates its 25th year anniversary, so it's a celebration. But what makes this place special is not just its size. Once upon a time, these were the imperial court stables. Now, MuseumsQuartier, or MQ as it's more commonly called, has transformed into one of Europe's largest cultural districts. It's so easy to be here. There's no entrance fee to be in the courtyard. You can either walk through, spend 5 minutes, or lose half a day. What do you love the most about MuseumsQuartier?
I think the biggest part is like that there's like a lot of art.
The architecture, everything, it's so
such
clean,
a good vibe.
so pretty.
I just love like the people. It's like free. If you can sit here and like there's a lot of people here, but you're still in your own bubble. And there's always something new to explore.
And that's what makes MQ feel less like an attraction and more like a part of the city's everyday life. People live here, artists work here, there's event spaces, and there's even a beekeeper. These lounge chairs are called Enzies. They're part public furniture and part unofficial symbol of the MQ. And somehow they sum up the MuseumsQuartier perfectly, because here art matters, but so does comfort. The walkways here are great too. They are so much more than just a simple transition. There's always something going on. Some mural, some sound installation, some unique moment, someone dancing, someone resting, someone to make the space feel a bit more like a stage. Why this place has real depth, you first have to step into the institutions that anchor it. And the Leopold Museum is the perfect first stop. It's a place that connects the social energy of MQ to the artistic legacy of Vienna. That contrast is part of the charm here. In a few steps, you go from lounging in the sun to basking in the glow of world-renowned art. The museum is home to the world's most comprehensive collection of Egon Schiele's work, as well as other major artists from early 20th century Vienna, including Gustav Klimt. This is my absolute favorite room here. Not only do we have some of my favorite furniture pieces, all of the design pieces of Vienna that I love, but we also have this amazingly epic view out the window of the other museums. And then there's Mumak, dark, bold, monolithic, and impossible to miss. If parts of MQ feel soft and social, Mumak brings edge. It adds another tone to the district entirely, something more direct, more radical, more architecturally assertive. This is one of Central Europe's most prominent and provocative establishments for modern and contemporary art. Kunsthal is one of the reasons that MQ never feels static or stiff. It's also somewhat easy to miss. This space is the city of Vienna's epicenter for everything from performance to contemporary art, from debates to dialogues, and constantly changing perspectives. I mean, look around. I am lucky enough to be joined by the chief curator, Karina Buckets. Can you tell me a bit about this exhibition that we're seeing right now?
Yeah, of course. So this exhibition we have on view right now, it's called Lebt und arbeitet in Wien. Living and working in Vienna, and I think the title is somehow also like a bit what you see here. So these are like 56 artists who all live and work in Vienna. It's really like a survey of contemporary artists having a practice here and also like living in Vienna, sometimes also like even having studied here or teaching here. And it's really an impressive show, I think, because you can really tell like the energy of this exhibition because there's 38 new productions here. So a lot of artists really created new works for this particular purpose.
After visiting 3 of MQ's major museums, a little break feels very well earned. And if you want to slow things down properly, then Glacis Beisl is one of the loveliest places to do that at. Tucked along the edge of MQ, it feels like a natural extension of the whole district. Relaxed, elegant, and very Viennese. All right, I am refreshed, I am reloaded, and now it's time to move on.
1, 2.
If you, like me, love architecture, then this place is a must. Architekturzentrum Wien is part museum, part archive, and a full deep dive into the question of how cities become what they are and why. And in Vienna, that is a fascinating and complex question. The library here is one of those particular places that makes you want to linger longer than planned. Quiet, intellectual, full of ideas and inspirations. It's one of the reminders of why Architekturzentrum Wien isn't only a place for gazing, but it's a place of reflection as well. All right, look around. Look at how amazing this place is. Fun fact, the reason it looks like this is because where the library is now, this used to be Empress Elizabeth's private riding stable. That's why it's A, so round, and also so beautiful. What makes MQ really stick, though, are the smaller rituals. Buchhaltung Walter Koenig is a paradise, especially if you love books about art, design, photography, and it's one of my favorite bookstores in the entire city. Ooh, we've got Bob Dylan. And then there's the photo booth, which has captured some of my sweetest moments. Ta-da! Prison, roller coaster, thug, school photo. Kombinat adds fashion and independent design to the mix. I want you to tell me a bit about the concept behind this entire space and the store.
Kombinat, as the name says, is a combination of Austrian and international designers. And we also have a room where we can showcase art from all kinds of artists. So it's a multifunctional room. And this is the last not renovated place that is available for walk-ins, so you can see the ancient saddle chamber.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Historical saddle chamber where you see the for the saddles and for all other stuff. Some of the things that have been left here.
MQ Point is a great landing place for asking questions about exhibitions, buying museum tickets, checking out souvenirs, and buying handcrafts made by local artists. And then, of course, there's ice cream, as there always should be. Some for me, some for you. One of the best parts about MuseumsQuartier is that it never forces you to take culture too seriously. It always leaves room for curiosity, playfulness, and small detours. Ready? Tee up! MQ keeps changing and evolving. One of the nicest and newer additions to MQ is the Labella, a terrace situated on top of the Leopold Museum. Out here, the entire area opens up. You've got rooftop, sky, lights, the entire city center in front of you. And best of all, entry here is free, so it's the perfect place to pause and catch an amazing view. MQ is changing in other more vibrant ways as well. There are more plants, more trees, more shade. It's all part of the district's larger ecological initiative to become climate neutral by the year 2030. It's a smaller yet perceivable shift. The space is greener, it's softer, it's more breathable. You can come for a museum and stay for a coffee. Come for a bookshop and end up on a rooftop. Come just to pass through and somehow stay much longer than planned. That is why MQ matters. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us. If you like what you see and you want to see more, just go to the button below and hit subscribe. Until next time, I'm Medea. Kisses, love, and service from Vienna.